This style of clamp has been around for a long time, but the all-in-one low-profile contractor clamps bring some ideas that make this clamp a little bit better and a little easier to use. These clamps are built around a tough, straight aluminum extrusion. The low-wide profile virtually eliminates flex that could ruin the accuracy of cuts made with these clamps. These tracks along the body make using the optional accessories just as accurate. The low profile stays out of the way of even low-handled tools. Each side of this tool has the easy-to-read scale that begins at the end of the fixed jaw. This will make many of your layout tasks easier and more accurate. The clamping pressure is generated when you flip this handle down on the fixed jaw end. These flats index the handle and control how much pressure is applied. The movable jaw uses these familiar locking plates that grip on the shaft. Gripping this jaw by this handle on the bottom lets you move the jaw wherever you need it without it locking up. To install this clamp, we just lay it on the wood, then position the movable jaw so that both jaws are in contact with the wood, and then push the handle down to lock it in place. That's all there is to it. To use these clamps as a guide, we just measure from the end of your tool's base to the cutting edge. Then we add that distance to the edge of the cut that we want to make. In the case of my router here, that distance is 2 3/4 inches. And then I make a layout mark at the end of the tape. And I notice that I'm exactly 5 inches from the edge of the board, so that'll make putting a mark on the other end easier. Then I carefully align the clamp with both of those marks, and then I just press down on the handle to lock it in place. These clamps will let you put a cut exactly where you want it if you take your time and align it correctly. Then all you have to do is carefully follow the all-in-one low-profile contractor clamp and you get a perfectly straight cut exactly where you wanted it. If you have a clamp like this long enough for the job, you can make accurate cuts like this all day long. And the good news is that Rockler carries these clamps in several lengths, including one that's quite a bit longer than these. So if you're not using these clamps in your shop, you need to sit around and figure out why that is.